Welcome back to Brainwaves. In today's episode, we embark on a fascinating journey through time as we explore the rich history of Thanksgiving. From its humble beginnings to becoming a beloved national holiday, Thanksgiving is a time of gratitude and celebration that holds a special place in the hearts of millions. So, grab a seat, get ready to learn, and let's dive into the captivating history of Thanksgiving. Welcome to Section 1. The arrival of English pilgrims in Plymouth, Massachusetts. In the early 17th century, a group of English pilgrims seeking religious freedom embarked on a treacherous journey across the Atlantic Ocean. They arrived in Plymouth, Massachusetts, in 1620, after a long and arduous voyage aboard the Mayflower. These brave pilgrims, known as the Pilgrims or the Pilgrim Fathers, sought a fresh start and established a new settlement in the New World. Welcome to Section 2, the interactions and cooperation with the Wampanoag Native Americans. Upon their arrival in Plymouth, the English pilgrims encountered the Wampanoag Native Americans, who already inhabited the land. Initially, there was a sense of tension and mistrust. But over time, both groups recognized the need for cooperation and formed a symbiotic relationship. The Wampanoag taught the pilgrims crucial skills for survival in the unfamiliar environment, such as hunting, fishing, and farming techniques. This collaboration fostered a bond of mutual respect and laid the foundation for future interactions. Welcome to Section 3, the first Thanksgiving feast in 1621. After a year of toil and hardship, the English pilgrims successfully harvested their first bountiful crop in the new settlement. To express their gratitude, they organized a celebratory feast, inviting the Wampanoag Native Americans who had played a crucial role in their survival. The feast, which lasted for 3 days, showcased a wide array of foods including venison, turkey, fish, corn, and various vegetables. This historic event marked the first true Thanksgiving, a moment of unity and thankfulness shared among the Pilgrims and the Native Americans. Welcome to Section 1, the difficult journey of the English settlers. In the early 17th century, a group of English settlers known as the Pilgrims embarked on a perilous voyage across the Atlantic Ocean in search of religious freedom. They faced treacherous storms, cramped quarters, and limited provisions aboard the Mayflower. After enduring months of hardship, they finally reached the shores of Plymouth, Massachusetts in 1620. This arduous journey marked the beginning of their challenging quest to establish a new settlement in an unfamiliar land. Welcome to Section 2, the cooperation and assistance of the Wampanoag Native Americans. Upon their arrival in Plymouth, the English settlers encountered the Wampanoag Native Americans, who had inhabited the region for thousands of years. Despite initial tensions and language barriers, both groups recognized the need for cooperation and formed a mutually beneficial relationship. The Wampanoag provided the settlers with crucial knowledge of the land, teaching them farming techniques, hunting skills, and how to cultivate crops such as corn. This collaboration and support from the Wampanoag were instrumental in the survival and success of the English settlers in their new environment. Welcome to Section 3, the first Thanksgiving feast in 1621. After a year of struggles, the English settlers successfully harvested their first crop in the New World. To express their gratitude for the bountiful harvest and to celebrate their survival, they organized a feast. They invited their Wampanoag Native American allies, who had played a crucial role in their journey. The feast lasted for 3 days and involved a remarkable display of food, including venison, turkey, fish, corn, and various vegetables. This historic event marked the first Thanksgiving, a heartfelt celebration of unity and thankfulness shared between the English settlers and the Wampanoag Native Americans. Welcome to Section 1, Thanksgiving celebrations in early colonies. In the early days of the United States, Thanksgiving was not yet a fixed annual holiday but rather celebrated sporadically in various colonies. The English settlers brought with them the tradition of Thanksgiving from their homeland, often holding harvest feasts to give thanks for a successful year. Each colony had its own unique way of observing this day, with different dates and customs. Thanksgiving was an important time for the colonists to come together and express gratitude for their blessings and the abundance of the land. Welcome to Section 2, Proclamations and Observances by Individual States. As the United States grew, individual states began to proclaim Thanksgiving as a day of observance. These proclamations were often made by state governors or legislatures, designating a specific day or time period for expressing gratitude and thanksgiving. However, the dates and traditions varied from state to state, with some observing Thanksgiving in October, while others chose November. These state-specific celebrations played an important role in solidifying the significance of Thanksgiving and its values of gratitude and community. Welcome to Section 3, Thanksgiving as a National Holiday in the United States. The journey towards establishing Thanksgiving as a national holiday began in the 19th century. Influential voices such as author Sarah Josepha Hale advocated for a nationwide observance of Thanksgiving to foster unity and gratitude among Americans. Finally, in 1863, a proclamation by President Abraham Lincoln declared Thanksgiving as a national holiday, to be celebrated on the fourth Thursday of November. This official recognition solidified Thanksgiving as an annual tradition observed by the entire nation, strengthening its significance and bringing people together in a spirit of gratitude. Welcome to Section 1, Sarah Josepha Hale's Campaign for Thanksgiving. Sarah Josepha Hale, an influential writer and editor, played a pivotal role in advocating for Thanksgiving as a national holiday. She believed that Thanksgiving could foster unity and gratitude among Americans. For decades, Hale championed the cause through her writings and letters, urging political leaders to recognize Thanksgiving as an official holiday. She believed that a national day of giving thanks would strengthen the nation and promote feelings of goodwill and appreciation. Hale's persistent campaign laid the groundwork for the eventual proclamation of Thanksgiving as a national holiday. Welcome to Section 2, President Abraham Lincoln's Proclamation. In 1863, amidst the turmoil of the American Civil War, President Abraham Lincoln heeded the calls of Sarah Josepha Hale and officially proclaimed Thanksgiving as a national holiday. On October 3, Lincoln issued a presidential proclamation, designating the final Thursday of November as a day of thanksgiving and praise. This proclamation aimed to bring a sense of unity and gratitude to a nation divided by war. Lincoln recognized the importance of a national day of thanks and hoped that it would help heal the wounds of the nation and bring people together in a spirit of appreciation. Welcome to Section 3, Thanksgiving becomes a national holiday. Following President Abraham Lincoln's proclamation in 1863, Thanksgiving gradually gained traction as a beloved national holiday. In the years that followed, more states began officially recognizing and celebrating Thanksgiving on the final Thursday of November. However, it wasn't until 1941 when Congress passed a resolution that formally established Thanksgiving as a national holiday. The resolution set the date of Thanksgiving as the fourth Thursday in November, ensuring a consistent and unified celebration across the entire United States. This recognition solidified Thanksgiving as a cherished annual tradition enjoyed by millions of Americans, a time for families and friends to come together, give thanks, and express gratitude for their blessings. Welcome to Section 1, Thanksgiving before the Congressional Act. Prior to the official establishment of Thanksgiving as the fourth Thursday of November, the date of celebration varied across different states and regions. Thanksgiving was generally observed in late November or early December, but there was no uniformity in its date. For some, it was a religious holiday, while for others, it was a time to come together in gratitude for the harvest and blessings received. Despite the lack of a standardized date, Thanksgiving was celebrated with feasts, community gatherings, and expressions of gratitude throughout the country. Welcome to Section 2, the Congressional Act of 1941. In an effort to establish a consistent and unified Thanksgiving celebration, the U.S. Congress passed a resolution in 1941 that officially set the date of Thanksgiving as the fourth Thursday of November. This act was designed to bring uniformity to the holiday and ensure that all states and territories would celebrate Thanksgiving on the same day. The decision to set Thanksgiving on the fourth Thursday was a result of discussions and considerations by lawmakers and experts. This congressional act solidified the fourth Thursday of November as the designated day of Thanksgiving, a tradition that continues to this day. Welcome to Section 3, Thanksgiving celebrations today. Since the establishment of the fourth Thursday of November as the official date of Thanksgiving, the holiday has remained an important and cherished celebration in American culture. Families and friends gather together to share a bountiful feast, often featuring traditional dishes such as roast turkey, stuffing, cranberry sauce, and pumpkin pie. Thanksgiving has become a time to express gratitude for the blessings of the year and to appreciate the company of loved ones. It is also a time when communities come together to serve those in need and to extend acts of kindness. Today, Thanksgiving continues to be one of the most anticipated holidays of the year, symbolizing unity, gratitude, and the spirit of giving. And that brings us to the end of our journey through the history of Thanksgiving. From its origins as a harvest celebration between English pilgrims and Native Americans, to its establishment as a national holiday in the United States, Thanksgiving has evolved and endured over centuries. It symbolizes gratitude, unity, and the importance of coming together to give thanks for our blessings. As we gather around the table with loved ones, let us remember the historical significance behind this cherished holiday. We hope you enjoyed this exploration of Thanksgiving's past, and we wish you a happy and meaningful Thanksgiving celebration.